given us the opportunity to be a guest speaker. Renette and I have been working together for just a little bit over a year. I've known her for several years and we disconnected, and there are no coincidence. We reconnected through a mutual friend and told me what she was doing, and next thing I know, she asked me to join her team, and it's been my privilege to be working with Renette. You are a wonderful human being. You're one of a kind, Renette. You may or may not know, but female military veterans are the fastest growing demographic of homeless veterans in America today.
Oh boy.
When Renette, who is the president and founder of Operation120, heard that there were many female veterans sleeping on the streets in their cars, she did not hesitate to start Operation120. We had to bring to the community awareness that our female veterans have nowhere to turn to once they came back to civilian life. Although the West Palm Beach Veterans Affairs Medical Center is doing much to assist our veterans, they have nowhere to turn to. There are approximately 300 homeless or at-risk female veterans in West Palm Beach and in the tri-state area. So I would like to explain to you how the VA has come up with that number. There are currently 19,000 female veterans residing in Palm Beach County, but only 4,200 of them came forward to receive medical assistance last year. So that's only 22%. So they're basing this 300 number from that 22%. There are numerous reasons why homeless female veterans are not properly represented in assisting or reported efforts. A large percentage of homeless female veterans find ways to survive. Many of them go and spend nights at their friends, family members, for extended period of time, and that's what is referred to as couch surfing. Many of them feel obviously very unsafe to live on the streets or even shelters. Why? Because many of these women have already been sexually abused. Many homeless facilities focus on the larger population of male homeless veterans, who also happen to be more likely to reach out and utilize VA services than their female counterparts. Many female veterans with children are very concerned to reach out for assistance because they're afraid that their children will be taken away from them, and they will. Others learned that many shelters have limited space for children. Several organizations working with homeless female veterans have raised the concern how the system come up with these estimates. And even I and Renette questioned this over and over again. Here in Florida, we have the third largest female veteran population behind the state of California and Texas. We currently have 1.5 million veterans, of which 144 are female. By 2020, the number of female veterans is expected to reach 2.2 million. The obstacles faced by female military veterans resulting to civilian life are many, but they can be resolved like all problems are resolved, with passionate, coordinated efforts by people willing to steer policy in land support. A female military veteran is someone who at one point in her life wrote a blank check made payable to United States of America for an amount up to and including her life. These women are mothers, daughters, sisters, and wives. Many have made the ultimate sacrifice, including more than 100 women who have given up their lives in Iraq and Afghanistan. Yes, some did not come home, but the ones who did need our assistance now. The female veterans community tends to experience greater challenges than their male counterparts do when they leave military service. They're more likely to need more support in order to be successful after their transition. The job that most of these women were trained while they served were jobs that were very specialized. And therefore, when they come home, they cannot utilize some of those skills on regular jobs. In honoring our goal of increased awareness, the following are just some of the obstacles that some of these women are facing. Debilitating medical condition due to combat, post-traumatic stress disorder, and insufficient treatment. Female veterans are more than twice likely to develop PTSD than men. Military sexual trauma. 1 out of 4 female veterans is sexually abused while they serve. Substance abuse related to combat trauma, unemployment, and unaffordable housing. Operation 120 will be the first nonprofit organization to offer supportive service, supportive housing to our in-need, displaced military female veterans in South Florida. Believe it or not, ladies, there's not one supportive housing for just female veterans in South Florida. Our mission at Operation 120 is to empower homeless or at-risk female military veterans to integrate successfully into life after service. We will start by providing transitional housing in support of independent living, full-time employment for 3 female veterans. In pursuit of our goal, we are currently searching for a 4-bedroom home that can accommodate our first 3 participants by the end of this year. We intend to have our first supportive housing near the West Palm Beach Veteran Affairs Medical Center because these women will continue to receive medical assistance that they require by the VA hospital. We will offer a safe place for them to live while affording these women access to necessary programs such as job training, employment, and supportive services. For participants to regain their self-respect, dignity, stability, and sense of purpose, in-house counseling will be available and encouraged. A mentor will be assigned to each one of these female veterans once they graduate from our program. Operation 120 will accomplish its goal once we're able to bring in female veterans and their children to our program. With your help, ladies, we will continue to develop our networking and partnerships in the community among influential groups and individuals. Full utilization of community resources will be encouraged and necessary for us to be successful in multiple levels. Let's all create a wave of change that will carry our female veterans to a better future. A better future that they deserve, have earned, and that we can provide. Let's commit today to work together in a united, compassionate front, in a clear sense of purpose. Our female veterans have served proudly in every branch of the U.S. military, on active duty in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, National Guard, and in the reserves. And now it is time for Operation 120 to serve our female veterans. Thank you.